Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have a vowel heavy rack and I'm looking at, certainly don't have a bingo, but I'm looking at possible vowel heavy words to balance the rack. I have FEU, a fool, is this a fool? No, that doesn't look right. Maybe just EAU. Or AUE. Okay, this rack looks a little bit clunky. The consonants, it's great apart from the F, but I don't see something with the F. Okay, opponent has played no.288. I always remember that word as you've got to know your fives to be able to play strange words. Now, what about PILF? That's quite a nice score. 43, decent rack leave, but is there something through the U? Not seeing it. PILF. Oh, not PILF. PELF. That's what I was thinking of. So I draw a decent rack, I'd say. But does the rack yield a bingo? A 7. NT. What have I got? Try. I've got the try prefix. Try. Hazily. Wow, that's not one you see every day. Surely the E will help this rack. Rainiest. And I'll whack that straight down. $82. Now, roseted is good with an R. That plays rainiest. Any front hooks? Brainiest. I don't think the blank as a B will yield a bingo. Okay, opponent has bingoed back. Now I do have a monster play down here with the Z. Can I hang on to the blank and still play a 5-letter word? Probably not. And is there a bingo elsewhere? I mean, this is going to be massive. Zoned, for example, 102. What about lozenge? Lozenge? Lozenged. Lozen is good, but I don't know if it's a verb. Let me just get the DE to the back section of the rack. So roseted doesn't currently play. What about something through the A? I don't think it's going to score as much as zoned anyway. Date zone, no. Okay, I think... What about just ZE? Okay, that's 65, and I'm almost certain to bingo next turn. So 65 plus another 60 is about 125, or I could play zoned for 108. I think I'm going with this. Yep. Okay. Pretty sure I'll have a bingo here. Piloted and Z. Okay, he scores well there. So maybe that didn't work out as I'd planned. But I think the strategy behind it was correct. And I will be bingoing here for sure. I'd be very surprised if I don't. Now, through the R, I have prolated, and I don't think I'm going to score much more than that unless I can have an OTE ending, or O... What would it look like? No. Ploted and tadpole. Oh, just the ploted almost works. It's just X kills it. Ploated. So prolated, I think, is the way to go. I draw some scoring tiles, but definitely not bingo territory. I have fob and bar. That'll frustrate the A. That's a decent rack leave as well. Any other good F hotspots? I have fool for 32. Not a great rack leave, but not shocking. Okay, opponent's also on a bit of a bingo run there. Oboe, no, oboe doesn't work. FO2. So just looking at F hotspots. I quite liked fob, just because the rack leave is quite synergetic. 32. Yeah, I think this is fine. Doubting. Wow, I wonder if that'll play. Not currently from what I can see. Doubting. Maybe opponent will create an opening for doubting. He doesn't. He keeps the board tight and takes a small lead. Now, I can't play across the top. I'm looking at a GNO or DNO, or maybe just nothing for going in front of OU. I feel I need to address this hotspot because W's play there as well as a K and the B as well, so I'm not going to leave that one standing open. I suppose I could play underneath, but I could take it out this way. Doting. 28. I draw the K. Looking at options underneath the J, Cora doesn't work because of IR. Zex takes a ES. That might come in handy. Cora almost plays under Dortius. What about an SK play? Oh, so close. I don't think score... I think you can play SCAUR, but not SKAUR. What about... the board is tightening up now. Ked is good, so Knur. Okay, opponent plays Shave. He's taken the lead again. It feels like it's going to be close at the end. Knur. What about Rojak? That's quite nice. I've got swung, but if opponent has the other S, I'm in trouble. That's a 56-point play. He might take the double word square if he doesn't have the S, but this is massive if opponent doesn't take it. I've only got one vowel as well, so it really is not a good position for me to be in here. In fact, co-native. Okay, well, opponent has bingoed, so I don't know what'll happen at the end. He's still got a 12-point lead, and well, I've got Wems. Opponent will be looking to go out in 2, and if so, will probably win. He recognizes that I'm pretty limited with flexibility, so he'll probably be looking to go out in 2. Yeah, I'd say, without sounding like a defeatist, I'd say opponent's definitely in a much better position to win this game. Because of the fact that he will be going out in 2 and he already has a 12-point lead. So it's, yeah. Obviously we'll try optimize the score as best we can, but not looking promising for a win this game. So we've got Webb's for 36, but on count back I'm going to be smashed. And he probably recognizes that I can't get rid of more than 2 of these 4 heavyweight tiles. So count back is going to count against me. So what do we have though? I mean, can't really extend down onto AD, or can I? Be Mad. 27, but look at that. 20-point countback. Ratified no front hooks. Yeah, opponent's taken out my only decent scoring spot, which is to his credit, and he'll obviously go out with gi there. So yeah, he's probably got 2 out spots. Taj, but not Taigi. Does he have Grise? No. Maybe that is his only out spot. G-I-E. No, yeah, he can go out. Guile, I think, is good. Yeah, what a shame, huh? To be burdened with this inflexible rack right at the end. What about a BAW something play? It's a bit optimistic. Or bar. No. Bamwa. Brainiest, but that doesn't even help because I can't get dual direction. Can't even play underneath the eye. So not a good position, but bam. 27. And what about Be Mad? That was slightly more. 27, but getting rid of an extra tile. And opponent will just go out with gi or jibe. So that's the end of the game. There might have been a slightly higher scoring play at the end there, but I couldn't see it anyway. So opponent just making his final scan of the board to see where he can best score, and he goes with gi. So 490 to 442, a lot closer than the score suggested, because I had all those heavyweights, which, look at that, plus 20. Oh no, plus 10 and minus 10, so 20-point swing at the end. Yeah. Right, let's see what we missed. We'll go back to the beginning. And I think initially I did think of few. It was quite vowel heavy, so I think I just thought, yeah, get rid of 3 vowels. And that's what I went with. So no yaw for 19. Opponent could have got 28 with yay. Across the top there. He went with no yaw, and then pelf for 43 was a nice score. Lethally was also available through the L, or from the L. That would have been an 80-point play. Oh no, lethally there, because that would have got the Y tripled. Yeah, makes sense. From N2. And he went with Hazily for 70. And then I had Rainiest for 82. Intarsia as well, through the A. But the four-timer obviously better. Ratified for 63. Opponent bingos again. So zoned for 102. So that's coming up as the best play. That's the one that I did identify. Zendo also good, or zeroed. But I figured a 65-point play plus... Okay, it was a 97. So very similar in equity. It's only less than 10 points equity, so not much in those. And it was a bingo-friendly board, so I thought I'll hang on to some really nice tiles. Now, indexes for 72 was an option at M3. Oh, because Know Your is good, with an X at the end. Indexes, very nice. 72 points with guaranteed scoring potential on your next move, pretty much. He went with Jinx for 55, same equity, pretty much. And then Droplets for 72, Petaloid. There were quite a few. I went with Prolated. And Potholed as well through the H. There were quite a few. Now, opponent's got a beautiful rack there. Erotized, Editors, Dortiest. A few bingos on offer. He goes with the tight position of Dortiest, which makes sense. Fob for 33 was best from this position. Decent rack leave. Queen for 39, Quare for 36 seems fine. Oh, he could have played it through the A of Prolated from a H1. That would have... But he went with the tighter board position. Now Doubting... Oh, look at that. Ungratified. That would have been fantastic for 48 points. That would have put the cat amongst the pigeons, as they say. Ungratified. Wow. Thanks for that. Doting wasn't bad as a second option. I think it was, it was the second best. Now, Shove or Shave. That was from H11. That was the spot I was looking at with. So he got a 45-point play, and that would have been interesting because, ungratified. We would have been level then, I'd say, roughly. Now, Rojack for 32, not such a hot rack leave, but Uke for 28 from the E at G11. Uke there, and Saver as a rack leave. I quite like that. The Q's gone at this stage, no point in hanging on to the U. Rojack did score well, and because I had the S, I thought I've got a follow-on play if opponent doesn't have the last S. And that was my thinking with Rojack. Now opponent's got another great rack there. He gets co-native down for 80. And then I've got swung for 56 as we go into the end game. I'm 12 points behind, but with a shocking rack. Look at these tiles on a closed up board. Opponent's pretty much grinning from ear to ear because all he has to do is work out a two-play out, and he's got the flexibility to achieve that end. So Kogi for 37, come for 33. 3C Kogi. Oh, grainiest. That's quite nice. And that wouldn't have given me back much either, because I needed vowels to play through. So yeah, Kogi, that's a guaranteed win, as well as come. And I suspect, Mog maybe not it probably was guaranteed, because I just couldn't score much and opponent could have just eked out the win. So he goes with come, and then Be Mad was 27, but Be Sore 13E. Be Sore. I didn't see that. 33, an extra 5 points, but still a loss. And then there was also more but playing off one fewer tile. And yeah, I think more was still better than Be Mad. I'm surprised I didn't contemplate that. And then opponent goes out with Gi. So a pretty rip-roaring game. Bingos aplenty. And that last rack, just a real struggle to work through. Congrats to opponent, and hope you enjoyed watching that game. And I will see you next time.